What happens if you stop drinking caffeine for 30 days? I started drinking coffee when I was like 15, 16 years old. I started going out, going to some bars, some cafes, and after dinner, we would meet up with my friends and have a little coffee before we start drinking beers. And that got on our routines every Friday, Saturday night, like when I was only 16 years old. And from that, I started having coffee after lunch as well at school in the morning, and until the point that soon I wake up at my home, I would have coffee. Another coffee at like 11 a.m. Another coffee after lunch. Another coffee like in the middle of the afternoon. Another coffee at night. It's literally the worst time that you should inject caffeine in your system, because first, caffeine takes hours and hours to get out of your system and messes up with a lot of things, especially your sleep. And if you're having coffee after dinner, you probably by now, I would say to my friends, bro, I drink coffee, this doesn't do me anything, literally because your system is already filled up with these caffeine that you need to drink more and more and more to have the effects. So having these late night coffees wouldn't mess up with my sleep. That was what I thought, because I could sleep as well. Would take the normal time, like 20, 30 minutes to fall asleep, that I usually do with caffeine or no caffeine, with a coffee late night in that day or not. I usually would take me a lot of time just to fall asleep, because until the point that I want to sleep, I'm overstimulating myself with like social media, your phone, computer games. That was back in my teens years, and not only my teens, like my 20s, like 22 years old. I would The last thing that I would do before going to sleep would just like scroll on social media, TikTok, Instagram, whatever it is. And that's one thing that doesn't help with your falling asleep fast, and literally the quality of your sleep as well. So by drinking all those coffees, you are literally blocking your receptors, and your brain creates more receptors because the caffeine that you have is now not enough, and you end up in this cycle of really being a fucking addict to caffeine. Because I started drinking really early, but then I joined the military, and then was even worse, because you have every hour a break. Like you have 50 or 1 hour class or 1 hour training, something like that. You do exercise for 1 hour, you go to a swimming class for 1 hour, and then you have like a 5-10 minute break. And in that break, all like 90% of the people there smoke a cigarette and drink a coffee, like 9 a.m., 10 a.m., 11 a.m., like after lunch. Bro, it's ridiculous. In my fourth year of the Navy school, I was having like 4, 5, 6 cups of coffee every single day. And no wonder I was like still awake at 2, 3 a.m. in the morning, and had to wake up before 7 a.m. My sleep was totally garbage and was really bad, because I would fall asleep. I never thought that was blame of the coffee, because I had so much going on that wasn't even like, bro, should I stop drinking? Like everyone was doing that, so you don't even know. Like it's normal. Everyone just have coffee every fucking break, and it is what it is. Like you don't think past through this point that maybe coffee is not the best thing for you. And I tried to reduce it in those early years of the military, but I just couldn't because I had classes from 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. and I was literally like, soon I wake up, I have a coffee, and at 9 a.m. I was falling asleep in my classes, and I would thought that, yeah, I didn't sleep much yesterday, or But the problem is that the coffee literally blocks that. Imagine that you have a sensor here that says your brain it's time to slow down, it's time to rest. What caffeine actually does is block those receptors, so it's hiding your feeling tired, your need to lay down, and then when the caffeine effect is gone, you have like a withdrawal, like all the tire that was eating comes to you, and then you need another coffee. That's what would happen to me. Like I start my classes at 8 a.m., have my first coffee, and then at like after a couple minutes, like at the end of the hour, I was, because you receive the peak of the energy from the caffeine and then it goes down again, but not only to your baseline, it goes even more down. So really fucks you up, because then at 9 a.m. or 10 a.m., I would need another coffee to bring me up, to give me that energy. But before lunch, I was already like having this dip on my energy levels. And bro, you literally are all day, if you are addicted to caffeine like I was, like your energy is all over the place. Like, especially for example after lunch, I know that you feel the same, because bro, I'm not even talking in the morning, like you just wake up and you are already tired, but after lunch, like 2 p.m., you have this deep, is this thing like so absurd in your energy that you need to really literally take a nap, fall asleep, because you don't have motivation, energy, drive to do anything at 2 p.m. Somewhere between 2 and 3 p.m. It's hopeless. You can't do shit, literally. And that's when I start trying to quit caffeine. And yeah, I just couldn't because I was so attached to study, work, going to the gym. I always have my coffee for a pre-workout. When I need to study, like at those beginning years, I would stay up all night having coffee and study. If I have a test, instead of studying in advance, I would leave it for the one day behind, and just literally do, I don't know the word for in English, but like study all night long, and I wouldn't even go to the bed, just studying like until 7 a.m., and then start the day again before and have my test. Like sometimes I would be lucky to have it first thing in the morning at 8 a.m., but other times I would spend my all night studying and then having the test at like 2 p.m. And I was, bro, I was literally stupid because I couldn't think, because I didn't sleep. I was boosted with all this caffeine, and when I start to trying to think for the test, bro, like of course my grades weren't the best using this method. But yeah, I started trying to stop this caffeine intake, because first I was spending a lot of money on it. Bro, what the fuck? Why we were spending like $5, like $6 on coffee every single day, and you are fucking broke. So I tried to reduce it first because of the money, not even for my health. But if you drink coffee, you know how addictive that thing is, because it's literally you insert it in your day. It's like part of your daily routine, and you just can't get out of it. So I try to quit it and last like one day or something like that. And I try to quit it more serious. Let's stay 1 week without caffeine. And bro, like you would, I had headaches, like pain literally in my head, and constantly thinking about, I need a coffee. Bro, this thing, I shouldn't quit it, because if I need this in my system, your system is so, it's so like used to it that you just can't function without it. And that's what I did 30 days ago. Today was my 30th day without coffee. I had caffeine once, was like after 2 weeks and something. I had for a special occasion, like a pre workout for a big workout, and was worth it, because first I detox my system without I've been without caffeine like for 3 weeks, but literally no caffeine that cleans up your system. And now, from now on, I had the 30 days without coffee, and I will have it once in a while on a special occasion. I can go out with my friend out like in a special place or traveling, but never again I will attach my workout, my work routine with a coffee, because that's not sustainable in a long term, because coffee is literally killing all your energy. Because as I explained earlier, you have this is your normal energy levels, like this is your baseline, see. And every time you drink a coffee you get a little bit spike in your energy. And but when you go down, you don't go down to your baseline, you go even further, and your energy levels, like your normal, like your human being 100% energy level, instead of being here every day you consume coffee or caffeine or energy drinks, whatever, you are making your baseline going down, 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 so low that you can't even function without caffeine. That's why I'm quitting it. I quit, but I will have it once in a while, because your receptors are not like full with this. You need first to need this detox of, I don't know how long it takes, but at least 2 weeks without any caffeine, and then you can have it whenever, like once a month, let's say. That's what I'm going to do, because I had that pre-workout to do, that big occasion, big workout, and I was literally, bro. I thought that I was high, because my energy levels were through the roof. I was like, I felt that I could work out for 3 hours straight, because I had so much energy. My system was not used to it, and I had a crazy workout, was fucking awesome. But after a couple hours, like my head literally starts to hurt like hell. I had a massive headache, and this was in the morning. I tried to take a nap, but I couldn't, because I still had the caffeine inside of me. And bro, the rest of the day was useless. Like I was so fucking bad, just because of that caffeine, that I thought, if was it worth it? I don't know. I never spent so much without caffeine, that that thing that must hit me like a fucking train or whatever. But I don't know. From now on, I will have a little bit like a coffee once in a while, and that's it. But basically, what were the symptoms that basically, when I tried to quit the 30 days ago, the first days were fucking terrible, bro. I couldn't like do anything. I didn't have motivation to do literally anything, not even working out, work on my business, recording videos. My energy levels were so fucking low, and I was having these urges of, I need coffee, like bring me coffee, because I need to function properly. And the first like week was really terrible, then I start to having a little bit more energy. But was basically like this, the withdrawal was these headaches, like these cravings inside of me, and lack of focus, lack of like concentration, and lack of motivation, because like I couldn't do shit. But after 1 week and something, my energy start to come over, and I start to feel better, motivated. And the best thing that happened in this time was my energy levels, since I wake up and let's say until lunchtime, these 4, 5, 6 hours gap, I used to have like these dips in my journey constantly, and after lunch like a huge dip. But without caffeine, at the first week I didn't have much energy, but was stable. Like I didn't have the need to lay down, I didn't had to need like to work for 2 hours and then take a rest, because I couldn't think anymore. And after 3 weeks without caffeine, bro, my energy levels, I feel that I'm younger like 2 years or 5 years because I have so much energy right now. Like I wake up, I feel energized through all morning, especially because you sleep better as well. Like my sleep after like 1 week without caffeine, I would lay down in my bed at night and fall asleep immediately. After like 5 seconds of laying down, I would fall asleep, and that helps a lot because I would have more quality of sleep, and that's one thing that would make me more energized in the morning. So really huge improve in your sleep. You fall asleep faster. You Yeah, that was one thing that happened. I start having these lucid dreams, like real vivid dreams when I quitted after like 2 weeks, no caffeine in my system. I would dream. I think I dreamed every single night, and they were more vivid dreams, more like, bro, lucid dreams. I don't know if you heard the expressions, like when you feel that you control the dream, you are inside of your dream, you are like the main character, and you can do whatever you want because you have the power to, like, it's hard to think, bro, I mean, I'm on a dream controlling myself, I want to fly or something like that. But for me, after quitting caffeine, I was literally feeling in power on my dreams. I know it's weird, but it's happened. And yeah, that's basically the pros, that you sleep, you improve your sleep, you improve your energy, you improve your baseline, life is better. Like, that's it. And from now on, I will have a coffee. Like, I know it's stupid, but I probably will have a coffee today or tomorrow or this week because I hit this 30 days mark, and now I will have it once in a while, because as long as you don't use it to function daily, 3 cups of day, 5 cups of coffee a day, that's fine. You can have it once in a while. It's all about balance, but you just need to get it out of your daily routine. That's it. If you With this video, I don't know how long is this, but if you take one thing out of this video, just take it off your normal routine, your everyday life. If you can just do that, bro, you are already ahead of this path of improving yourself, because coffee caffeine is not good for you. If every 90% of the world is taking it every single day, it's because it's not good for you. The doctors talk about these benefits, that is good for your mood, your focus, whatever. It's good, like, it's short term thing. It's not good for you in the long term, and will never be. So that's one advice. I'm not having coffee like ever again in my daily routine. I may have it once in a while, and that's it. Special occasions, it's stupid. I will party with a coffee literally after this challenge, because I detox myself of all the caffeine on my system. So I bring up my normal energy, and now I can have it because you won't ruin my body. Or yeah. So that's it for today video. I know it's long, but if you stay this long, please comment down below. I want to answer you and give you a big props of being here for this long. And yeah, see you in the next one. Bye.